temperance. You know, that temperance is that balance, man. You know, go ahead.
Against such, there is no law.
Right, see, against such, there is no law, man. You know, so you got to be partakers of those fruits, man. But you got to remember, and this part of striving lawfully too, man. You know. Yeah, go ahead.
2 Thessalonians 4, 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 4. So that we ourselves glory in you in the churches of the Most High, for your patience and faith in all your persecutions and tribulations that you endure.
Your patience and faith, just like the brothers you got you going into, man. Alright, you got to have patience, man. You're gonna endure some things. You know, you hasten the day, you hoping to come every day, man. But you gotta haste with patience, and you got to endure their faith, man. No matter if it comes next month, next year, next 2 years, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua gonna justify his men, man. You know.
Alright, verse 5, this is the point. Which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of the Most High, that you may be counted worthy of the kingdom of Yahweh, for which ye also suffer. So if I can just expound on it. You know, the hell we catching, the phone calls, they putting our addresses up, because if he put his address up and he's a member of the body, he put our address up. Or the threats, all that shit is really a token that we get purged for the kingdom, man. We was literally spiritually full of shit prior to coming into the truth. Now we gotta get purged of the darkness we had in our spirit to get to the kingdom, man. To have those white tuxedos on in the spirit, man. You know, so the hell that we catching, it's a token that it's us that's being purged, like the Most High is dealing with us, man. All right.
And then it just came to him while you saying it, man. Just like we getting purged, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua test you, man. Sees you gonna revert back to that old man and get cornered, man. All right. Is he really about all those scriptures like he been taught, or is he gonna get cornered and depend on himself? You know, is he gonna stick to the scriptures and depend on me, knowing I'm gonna handle it, man? You know, so that's another way that he purged you, man. Like the brother was talking about, man.
Right, he gonna put that mirror in front of you. You might respond wrong the first time, but then you remember the scriptures and you get it right, man. That's part of that long suffering. That's part of that patience. That experience you learning yourself, man. Cause these niggas, the stuff these guys doing, make you just want to go. I ain't gonna lie, man. I had. You know, it make you want to go corner and we ain't going to like one of the videos I watched. I'm like, it make you just want to go do something. But like the brother was saying, that's good that the brother brought this topic up, man. And going in on it. This the way we gotta strive lawfully, man. You know?
That's what it means to strive lawfully. That requires discipline. And like the brother Ariala said, obedience, man. Because the rebellious mind is like, I'm finna blow this man's brains out. Because that's the environment most brothers came from. But a spiritual mind is like, well, a man's going is of the Lord, so the Most High controlling the left and the right hand side. So the guys is putting these addresses up, the Most High controlling that too, because he tested us. He also purging us, man.
You being the mind frame, I'm just gonna receive that ill.
Yeah, it was like, hey, fuck it, we came in this truth to count the cost. This part of the cost, man.
Right, they just think how they basically that's what they crucified Yahweh for, man. False accusations, man. The wicked Pharisees, man. They everything they had against him was false. They was lying, man. What they doing now, man? Saying he said this, saying he done that, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
This is 1 Corinthians 13:7.
Go ahead.
Alright. Bear all things, believe all things,
45.
hope all things.
If I could just cut in, it said bear all things, man. You know, we gotta pray for Yahweh Hashem Yahshua to give us that ability to bear what's about to happen, man. Cause this right here is a challenge. Some brothers, they more spiritual and they can handle it. They see it through the spirit, like, hey man, let's leave it to the Most High. But that's a hard thing to bear for. You know, brothers you know that you didn't fellowship with, broke bread with, drank with. You didn't slept on a brother's couch. Now somebody putting his info out. So that's part of bearing that too, man. You know?
Believe all things.
Hey, believe all things, believe all the prophecies, man, that they're gonna be true. Believe that Yahweh Shai is gonna interject and he's gonna shield us, man.
Hope all things. And this is the main thing. Endure all things, man.
Hey, right, so hey, this includes all things. What we currently going through and what we're about to go through, that includes all things, man. That's part of that, man.
You pretty much go
Alright, hey, this real quick. Says this is 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Come on, man. So you gotta be sober, which being level-headed, man. You know, you can't be wide open, man. Ready to, you can't be in attack mode carnally, man. You know, because this is a spiritual battle, man. And Satan, he's lurking around, seeing ways he can get at you, man. Because now it's easier said than done. Somebody put your address on YouTube, man. You gotta think, man. That brother got a family, the kids that he responsible for, man. You know, so as a man, you gonna feel threat. You gonna act. Especially Israelite, man. You gonna go in war mode automatically, man. But you gotta think, like the brother said, the same person, the same power that's controlling you to do right is controlling him to do evil, man. You know, you got to believe that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua ain't gonna let no harm come to your way, man. You know, that's not ordained by him, man. And if it do, just like the brothers brought out earlier, even though he slay me, you know, even if he do, you know what I said, and that's easier said than done, man, because brothers ain't went through it. But at the same time, man, we just got to put this out here, that vibration out there, man. We still got to have our integrity for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You know, the book of Job ain't in there for nothing, man. You know?
Verse 9, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.
Come on, man. So there you go, man. The brother got the word vigilant. I said be sober. So like the brother was saying, that word sober goes to basically be level-headed, and then it say be vigilant, man.
The word in the Greek for vigilant, regorero, it means to watch, metaphorically, give strict attention to, be cautious, active. And it says to take heed lest through remission and indulgence some destructive calamity suddenly overtake one.
Right, so if you don't be level-headed and you get cornered, this what can happen to you, man. So suddenly a calamity can happen if you try to get cornered, and you can lose that battle, man. You know, when you getting out of you basically going from under that shield when you go in the corner mode. You know, but when you stay in the spiritual mode, you have Hashem Yahushua protecting you, man. But when you get in that corner mode, that's why I say be sober, then be vigilant, man. You know, so be level-headed, then be like I said, be cautious, be attentive, man. Unless a calamity come upon you suddenly, man. You know.
Yeah, and not to get like too cornered or anything, but on the movie Godfather, you notice one thing about Michael Corleone, he was more level-headed. You know, he thought things out. And his older brother Sonny, he was real more presumptuous. You know what I'm saying? He was just off the edge all the time. And you saw his downfall. He got killed because he was basically, he got laid off on, his wife got, you know, his sister got beat up. So he was trying to like just go ahead and attack the guys who did it. He got shot up. But Mike, on the other hand, he thought things up. You know what I'm saying? On right hand side, we supposed to be in that same mind frame. Think things out before we do something.
And he used his weakness to destroy him.
Yeah.
Man.
So that's why scripture always say, like take counsel, you know, like you want advice on something like that. You gotta think things out through the spirit.
And he's also, hey, watch him though. At the same time, you don't have to be carnal, but at the end of the day, you gotta watch and be careful yourself, though, man.
Being circumspect.
Circumspect,
Not being not ignorant of Satan's devices.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but at the same time, I say the more you stay in the spirit, the more protection you gonna have, man. Alright, the more you stay in tune with the Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man, the more protection you gonna have, man. You know, when you had weighing, like that brother we seen, we talking about the Satan worship, Satans.
Yeah.
He was talking about how easy it was to get those people that didn't have no relationship.
Right.
You know, they would call him Jesus, but
Right.
you know, when your house shot, but the people who weren't sincere about it, you know, didn't have no real relationship. He said he killed them like that, but it were people that he just couldn't get to. That was serious about, you know, the Messiah, man, serious about the word. That was sincere. You know, even though they ain't had the knowledge, they was sincere. It wasn't nothing he could do to them, man. You know.
And he lived amongst a bunch of Dominicans, a bunch of people from the northern kingdom. So that most of those still Israelites. You know.
And then going back to when basically the wicked Pharisees and the Herodians came to get your house shot, and when they grabbed him, when Peter got cornered and cut the ear out, then what your house shot told him, he that live by the sword is gonna die by the sword, man. So that was an example right there, man. You know.
Oh yeah.
This is Psalms 125:3. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous. Lest the righteous put forth their hands unto iniquity.
Iniquity. Come on, man. So, just like the brother was getting into, man, you got to be sober and vigilant. All right. So you shouldn't. The rod of the wicked is not gonna rest on the righteous unless he go into iniquity, man. All right. So once you go into iniquity, get carnal, you know, get unlawful in this thing, man, then he can have his way with you. But he said, long as read it again.
For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous. These the righteous put forth the hands unto iniquity.
Iniquity, man. Alright, so the rod of the wicked would not rest on the righteous, man, unless, alright, the second part is important. At least he turned towards iniquity, man. So that's why we got to stay within the confines of these scriptures, of the law and the faith of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You know, you had something.
This is 1 Peter 3:12. For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and his ears are upon their prayers. But the face of the Lord is against them that do evil.
Man. So we shouldn't get on no corner level with these guys. You know, we got Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Alright, the Most High. You can't go higher than that. You can't go get no other power higher than that. Alright, that's why Yahweh said, I will do and who will live. Alright, when the Most High made the call, it's over with, man. Alright, you gonna live or you gonna die. Once he make his call, man, no matter what going on up under him, that's why he the Most High, man, because everything else is under him. You know, he say that he hear the prayers of the righteous. He not studying them niggas, man. But he hear the prayers of the righteous, man. You know, and according to the will, they gonna get answered, man. You know.
Yeah, this 2 Chronicles 16:9. It say, for the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him.
Come, man. So he's seeing everything, man. He's seeing brothers going out, prophesying, brothers putting videos up, being sincere and studying, man, and feeding the sheep, being a good brother. He see all that, man. You know, so he's not gonna let you fall to the wayside by no wicked nigga, man. You know, you got a great purpose, man. All right, Lord willing, man, we part of that number, man. We gonna be part of that governing body, man. You know, this not no light thing we doing, man. This not choir practice, man. All right, we ushering in a new kingdom, a new world order, man. A righteous new world order, man. You know, so this ain't no light thing that we doing, man. Like I say, this is why you gotta talk reckless, cause they don't consider who they talking to, man. You know, and this is not the man, but it's the men that it's the power that those men are working for. You know.
Then it said whose heart is perfect towards him. He see he like he said his eyes running to and fro. You know, so he looking at if you thinking spiritually or carnally towards this situation, man. If you thinking carnally, if you're a brother that's getting in your mind thinking carnally, because that's what the heart going into, you see that, you got to switch that up, man. You know, It said he gonna watch over them whose heart is perfect towards him, man. So you got to be, your man got to be thinking spiritually about this situation, man. You know? We got some.
Anybody got?
Yeah, I got some. I got two of them. This is James chapter 1. Start at verse 1 and read down to verse 4. James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. My brethren, count it all joy when ye shall fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work. It's that word patience goes into long suffering, man. You know what I'm saying? Let it have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing.
Come on, man. And that's just like, it's on spirit. That's what you talking about doing the lesson, how suffering, you know, it makes you more masculine, man. You know, so you gotta let that patient do her thing, man. All right, working with you, man, during your persecution, man. All right, you should be joyful, man, letting that patient work with you, man. Steady build you up, man. You know.
This 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 10. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake.
Come on, man. Cause one thing about it, we servants of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. And what are we to do, man? We are to teach the elect, man. You know, so through it all, we still gotta teach the elect, man, because it's people out there that need to be taught, man. Alright? The labors are few, but the harvest is plenty, man. So we can't put the plow down and get carnal with these guys and put a lot of energy to going back and forth with them, man, because we still got people to teach, man. We still got brothers to teach, man. And sisters that watch. We got to teach them, man. They can't, and like me and the brother Yash be getting into, we that sitting on the hill, man. So we got a certain standard we got to keep. If we part at 144, we got a whole nother standard that we got to keep over the rest of Israel, even the 1/3 of the elect, man. We got a whole nother standard that we got to live by, man. So we got to endure these things for the elect's sake, man. No matter how your week was, Monday through Saturday or whatever, man. But when you go out to teach, man, you gotta endure all that for the elect, man. Suck it up and go teach, man. Like we had an incident last week, man. You know, where the brother had something going on at the house, man. He went and handled it, but he came right back teaching like nothing happened, man. You know, he endured those things for the elect's sake, man. And that's what we ought to do, man. You know?
That they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach Yahushua with eternal glory. Right, that's like the brother was saying. We'll endure all this for the elect's sake, that they may attain the salvation, man. You know, so everything we going through and we gonna have to go through is for the elect's sake, for all the brothers, man, and for the women and children that's part of the elect that's got to come in it, man. I'm say it again, the servant is not greater than his master, man. We got to endure all these things, man. You know, but we are doing it for the elect's sake, just like Yahushua endured everything for the elect's sake. His men, those first fruits, got to endure everything for the elect's sake, man. You know, that 144,000.
Go ahead, I'm gonna close on this.
All right, 1 John 5 and 11.
1 John 3 and 11.
3 and 11, Salak, okay. 1 John 3 and 11. For this is the message that you heard from the beginning, and that we should love one another.
Let's go into the brotherhood, man. You know, people take these scriptures and try to make it universal, man. It's dealing with the brotherhood, man. Because you gotta think these epistles were written to it wasn't written to your local jokers, man. It was written to the heads of these churches, man. Alright? So people, men that were doing the work, man. You know, it wasn't written to everybody, man. You know, but they took these scriptures that was written to certain men in certain parts of their area back then, and they published it, and Esau done flipped it like a universal, man. That's why everybody come up with that love. You know, but it's talking within this, man. Alright? What you going out there every week and putting your life on the line with, Alright, that's the love is talking about. That's who you love, man. Who you dealing with during the week, man. Seeing how they doing. Fellowshipping with